Okay, welcome everyone. We're just waiting on friendly neighbourhood cleric, but we can kick off with the description of last week and where we're at. So yeah, so you spent 3 sessions now. I think 3 sessions or 2.5. Going beyond deep into the caves of hunger, named perhaps, as we were talking before, after Sharpie, and his voracious appetite, or maybe after this Wendigo, which is like a vampiric gnoll type thing that's been hounding you the whole time you've been down here. You've found lots of Netherese debris. You must be getting close. Whole towers and broken chunks of stuff. Ghosts speaking in Loros, the Netherese tongue. Loads of arcane stuff. I'm not going to go over everything. I think you've fought this Wendigo, the gnoll vampire, a couple of times now, and it's either taken the form of a gnoll or a beastly gnoll or a mist or a giant hyena. And you've taken 2 short rests in the meantime. I don't think there's any ongoing effects other than Sharpie, who's gone into one area where there was a group of survivors that seemed to have resorted to cannibalism, and he's somehow got the hunger in him, and he's eaten a whole day's rations almost straight away, and he's still feeling pangs. He's not satisfied. He's been able to push it away for now. Since then, you've taken another short rest. Finally had this epic battle where winning was effectively successfully getting out and away without losing anyone. I think Tekelili, the gnoll vampire, had managed to grab Velin and throw her down one of these ice tunnels, and you all pursued eventually after her. And she ended up with Threads in this giant, going down this long slippy slide in this warm pool of water where there's 2 young Remoras, ice worms, rose up and attack her. Velin managed to claw herself out of the pool to safety and cast polymorph onto Threads, so she became a mammoth. And when the rest of the party arrived, there's basically a mammoth sitting there attacking, wailing away at two Ankegs. One thing I should mention, not Ankegs, what are they called? Remoras. One thing I should mention, Threads, you probably almost ignored it in your 3 intelligence mammoth form, but every time you attack these things, they also do heat damage back to you. They are so hot that they burn you just by getting close enough to attack them. Just in case you end up tangling with them again, you should know that. Most of the other characters, I think everyone else fought at range, and so didn't even realise.
Oh, I did hit it with my axe, so I would have taken some
so you would have taken some damage as well, and know what it's like. Couple of D8s, I guess, or something along those lines. Reasonable damage from gouts of superheated ichor spurting on you. I think you've managed to get out. I don't know how. I expected a few people to die in that. Oliver slid down, and there was no way he was going to climb up the ice slide. Velin went unconscious and got healed just by Ash Louise, and then with a couple of people flying, Ash Louise flying under her own steam. I think Cletus, you were concentrating on fly on the 2 fighters, and they managed to piggyback a couple of characters. I was a bit lax, I think, with Sharpie and I think Jacus. When I was looking over it, there was no rolls or anything, but just so you're aware, I think in the future there will be something, whether it's athletics strength or athletics dexterity, depending on who's trying to grab onto who. Maltel's got a bit of a backpack harness type thing that prevents Sharpie from needing to roll those sorts of things, but there's some side effects of that too, because it's a bit encumbering for him. Is Ice with you, Jacus? I've got him on the board, but I don't know if that's the case. Okay, so Ice has been resummoned.
Yeah.
Olivar's there. Eugene is resummoned. Eugene, Mr. Krabby Crabface. Dawn is still cracking. The Sharpie, your mind link. How long does that normally last?
So if it's got about another 2 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
But if we have a long rest, it'll be over.
Okay. All right. So during this time of this short rest, at least, it's still going. And Ash Louise, I can't remember how long her shared twilight vision lasts, but yeah. So you finish a short rest, and if anyone wants to, do any healing, you can. Sharpie, you're still feeling hungry. I think there was some attunement to items going on. I just need to know if anyone's doing that.
Yeah, we found 2 items.
Mantle of Spell Resistance was one of them.
I think Ash was getting the staff defense. But no, we hadn't made a decision on the mantle.
Okay. So it'll take an hour to attune to it as well, if someone chooses to do that. Let's see. Okay, and that's pretty much where you find yourselves. You've tried to hole up, and with two Learmon's tiny huts, one from Velin and one from Velin must be under somebody there. I can't see her on the screen. No.
She's hiding under Dawn.
Dawn. And very red. Okay. Not looking too hot. All right. Yeah, so Valin's cast 1. Went to do ablutions and then starts doing flaming, whatever it's called, just the little cantrip of fire thing, trying to melt as much of the ice and so on. You think this is looking a little bit curious, Threads? You're in there?
Can I ask her what she's doing?
She says, yes, these tiny huts, they're great. They keep you warm. No creatures can cross them, so you're very unlikely to be surprised by wild beasts of nature. They keep spells out as well, but it's a dome. It's not a doesn't go into the earth. And she's worried about this Wendigo. If it goes misty and can somehow find a crack in the ice, it possibly could come up through the floor.
I can suddenly see the whole map.
Can you?
I can suddenly see the whole map.
Oh. Well, that's no good.
I can see everything we've explored already.
Can you see, Jackus, can you see like where my ping is? I'll give her there.
Yeah, I can see everything. It's all lit up.
Interesting.
Maybe move your token around, it might reset your vision.
I can't control it, so I think I moved to a different layer. Maybe, I'm not sure.
All right, I'll try and fix you up.
I should just, or should I try resetting my Roll20?
Yeah, just to re-log in. You might be, your icon might be in there twice, which is causing it. You'll have to keep quiet then on what you can see. For everyone else, you should just, I've got exploration switched on, so it'll create the map as you go along. Jackus, just tell us when you're back in.
While we wait for Jackus, did anybody want the the mantle of spell resistance?
I mean, Sharpie would like it, but he's got no more claim to it than anyone else.
I mean,
Okay, it's okay now.
if you want it, just roll a d20, and whoever gets the highest can take it. I guess.
How many attuned magic items have you all got?
I currently have 2.
Mortel.
Sharp
So-
2.
Oops.
So with my halfling luck, can I re-roll that?
1.
Turns out no.
No. How many have you got, Mortel? Oh no, Valin's got none. Ash Louise with
Um,
These single-digit rolls.
Attuned items?
Yeah.
2.
2.
I have 2. The Cloak of Protection and the Purge Ythryn.
Oh yeah.
Can you wear a mantle and a cloak at the same time?
Yes. Yeah. The mantle just goes over your shoulders like the top of somebody's robes, like the old Benedictine robes. What about you, Threads? How many attuned items have you got?
I have a feeling I have 3.
Oh, rock and roll.
Oh, okay.
A load of stuff at the beginning, like
Oh yeah.
the buffy. I have the quiver.
Yep.
I have Reaper the longbow.
Ah yes.
Oh wow, you have a
I
few.
don't know if the. I don't think the.
The quiver doesn't
The
require
quiver is
attunement.
Yeah, so that's 2 then.
And Jackus, I haven't got him back in here yet, but and Sharpie, you've got 2.
Yeah,
did you
but
say?
now I can't see anything. It's just fog of war for me, the whole thing.
Ah, it's all black.
It's all just the explored.
Yeah, okay. But that's better than seeing everything. All right.
Okay.
Did you put your token on the map?
I deleted
mental-
him. I'm just going to go and grab him.
Oh, okay.
Now, where did we come
There we
from?
go.
Oh, it was that tent thing, wasn't it? No. Oh, you've changed your icon back to the guy on the wolf. Did you?
I just dragged my token from the right.
I can see 2 Jackuses now.
Oh, that's only because I did the same thing. Oh, that's painful. So, Jackus, night vision, 60 foot?
Yep.
Okay. We'll get there. Okay, so I think, is it Cletus got this mantle of spell resistance?
No, Motel rolled the highest. So we told everyone who wants it to roll a d20, and only 3 people rolled, and Motel got the highest.
Okay.
So Motel, do you want
6.
it? 6, yeah.
Whopping 6. Look, I will let one of you two have it because, albeit it would be good for a fighter to have that against spell effects, but I'm not. I'm being generous today.
Sharpie, take it. It's fine. I'm not close enough to use it. I don't think. Hopefully.
All right.
Okay.
Sharpie wins on a 1.
Oh, very good. See? Halfling luck. It came off in the end.
Halfling luck. Halfling luck.
So, Moltel, that means you were in the room as well because you had somebody on top of you. Valin is saying the reason she's melting all of the area in the floor of this Lehman's hut is because she's worried the vampire will mist up through from beneath.
There's nothing wrong with being superstitious.
Yeah. She said that Wraith as well, that if they go straight through walls like that one did, it could knock on the door and we think we're safe. It'd just go straight into the floor, scooch underneath and come straight up underneath. So we're not protected from things that can come from below. I think that's the key, or non-magical, non-physical effects. But, wolves come past, we'll be right. Okay. Everyone starts their long rest, does their attuning. Threads, Jacus, Cletus. One of you might be awake or not, but you can hear Sharpie tossing and turning. And Sharpie, a couple of hours into this rest, you wake up, and you are ravenous.
All right.
Will you eat?
Yeah, I've got still several days rations left, so he'll start eating.
Okay. So, you guys, any of you that wake up, observe Sharpie consume another day's rations.
Are you alright, Choppy?
Other than being abnormally hungry, I think so.
Yep. Okay.
Abnormally hungry doesn't sound good.
No, it isn't good. But I promise you, I'll give you warning before I start eating you.
Yeah. He's sort of.
Great, thanks.
He's talking at you with his mouth full.
I'm a friend.
Yeah, tucking in. Sharpie, you managed to get back to sleep afterwards, but you're not feeling very rested. This tossing and turning business. Everyone else carries on, resting. A few more hours go by, and this is the first time really that you've managed to have, other than when you've been within the 10 towns in a tavern or something, where you've seemed to have an uninterrupted, straight, long run. Let's see. Okay, so throughout that time, Sharpie, you wake up again. You feel like you're not really benefiting from this rest, and you're hungry again.
So, can I roughly figure out how long it's taking me to go through a day's rations when I'm hungry?
About 4 hours.
Jackus, could you do your divine sensey paladin thing?
Ash said it could be done with a remove curse. But yeah, Jackus. Well, Jackus can do his thing.
Sure.
Jackus, you're going to try your divine sense.
Yeah.
He's not pinging as undead, so he's not become a ghoul. And I guess there's no Fae, Celestials, Fiends with insight.
All good. No, I'm gonna go back to sleep. Don't wake me up.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, sorry, I forgot your email.
Yes. And
Sharpie's just going to stay awake and practice his cantrips and essentially eat as much food as he thinks he needs to.
Okay.
Cletus has stayed awake the whole night, so he'll keep Sharpie company to teach him how to teach him spells with his cantrips if Sharpie wants.
All right. And Sharpie does have this wand that you've seen him from time to time mucking around with, some sort of vestige of his checkered past. And eventually you wake up fully rested, Threads, Cletus and Jackus. Sharpie, you do find that you're able to suddenly, I think, generate some magic out of this wand of yours.
So all he ever wanted is created a bonfire.
Okay.
A nice warm fire in the middle of this.
So
he got the biggest smile and just casually resting in the warmth.
Okay. Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you see Sharpie's figured out how to generate a bonfire. This is the bonfire cantrip out of his wand?
Yep.
And he's like, it's like an episode of Willow. He's finally figured it out. And the rest of you also wake up having gone up a level. The difference, Sharpie, for you is you haven't benefited from a long rest.
Yep. He is still kind of worn out and tired.
Yeah. So you're able to sleep. You know, it's sort of like you've been in the trenches. You haven't gained any hit dice, or any of those things that are regained at the end of a long rest. You have regained what comes at the end of a short rest.
Okay, I'll spend 1 hit dice to go up to fix myself up to max.
Okay. Now I see Threads, you're also very low on hit points, and Velin will spend some of her hit dice. If anybody else wants to do that. And the spell only lasts 8 hours, so the Lehman's huts are gone at the end of that time. Now we don't have Ash Louise, but I'm going to assume that one of her spells is Remove Curse, and she casts that on you, Sharpie, and the hunger goes
Excellent.
away.
Does it work?
It does. You'll see a count of hours above you. I'll just use that to keep track. This is how many hours it's been since you came below the surface and fled. This is how long that guy's been concentrating on his spell to keep Oral out.
Didn't he say we only had 12 hours?
Yeah.
Yep.
Time to get a move on.
And that 12 hours was a couple of hours into this. You'd contacted him partway through, so that might have been 2 hours in or so. Okay, so where to, guys?
Well, we don't want to go back down to where the Remorares are. I think we just...
Or did we want to go up to where the vampire kobolds were?
Yeah, but they shouldn't be there. We already killed them, so it should be fine.
That's where we currently are.
No. That's
No,
south.
so there was a tunnel just around the corner from where we are that went up north.
Mm. Well, let's go.
So,
Yep.
Oh yeah, back down the stairs? Down into this area here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we've basically either got up that north tunnel or down to where the aberration was. I think that's all we've got left.
Mm.
Or down to where all the Remoras are.
There's 2 more tunnels up here in this direction. I don't know where it goes. But I have Eugene again, if you want him to go exploring.
I think we've been down that tunnel to the south.
We have? Okay.
I've just checked that with Anthony, but because that's one of his ones he's blocked off.
Okay.
And speaking of, I seem to be merged in a wall.
Better?
Yep, that's better.
I've got it so that you can't accidentally move your characters through sight blocking lines. So you can't accidentally just jump into an area you haven't been. But it means I have to hop you across walls and things like that.
Yep,
Yeah.
which is what happened there.
Okay. All right, so you're now faced with stairs descending to the south. Stairs descending to the south, or a passageway to the north, which you haven't been, or maybe Sharpie has, or maybe the Eye has, or maybe an invisible door, and I can't remember, but someone has because it's explored. The room you're in now is a room that did have all of the vampire spawn, the kobold vampire spawn. Where to from
So we
here?
know what's south of us?
No.
No. then, Eugene, it's you. Let's go, Eugene. And Cletus is gonna order Eugene to go scouting for him
Okay.
as his eyes roll back and he goes into Eugene's eyes.
Okay, now can you control Eugene?
Yeah.
Okay, so you send him off where you want him to go, and then I can hop him across walls.
Okay, we'll send Eugene south. He's scuttling.
Can anyone hear the ice cavern?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it started again.
Okay, never mind. I can't, so it's at that stage where if it gets overwhelming, let me know, because it's not coming through for me for some reason. Okay, Eugene, sorry, back to the action. I'm just going to hop you across the wall and you start to descend the stairs.
Eugene's very cautious of big holes that he slides down.
Yeah.
So he's
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
so
Bones
I think
covering the floor.
how big are these bones? Are they human size or like large animal beast size?
Human-sized.
Human size.
Yep.
Okay. Eugene's gonna keep going.
Okay, just bear with. Just hang on a second. I'll describe the room that you're in.
There's a lot of bones everywhere.
Eugene, this floor reeks of death, rotten carcass, rotten flesh. The floor is slippery, slightly concave, with a dip in the middle, like a bell. I'll get you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
For Eugene.
Yeah, for your crab.
Okay, let's go. A 7.
Okay, so Eugene loses his footing and scuttles down the slide, but ends up in the middle of the room. Like it's a bit of a dell.
He's looking around. Is there anything that catches his eyes, like any monsters?
No, it looks
like
like
on top.
Looks like there's been a massacre in here after massacre, with layers of frost built up over dried blood. Probably not so much blood as just gnawed bones. You can see many little passages going off.
Okay. Eugene is gonna try and scuttle out of this little dip. Can you do that?
Yes. When you get up towards the edge, by the time you get to the top there, you need to do another saving throw. He's pretty slow.
A 20, another 20 for Eugene.
Okay, easy peasy.
Okay, Eugene's gonna keep exploring.
Okay, where you go? Okay.
Is there anything in these caverns?
No, tiny little caverns, look like dens of some sort.
Does it look like there's any beast marks anywhere, except for the bones? Is there any prints or anything?
Little scraps of hair.
Hair.
Yeah, matted hair.
Okay. So all these dens are the same?
Yeah, tatters of leather.
Okay. Eugene's gonna go south. He's gonna go south to this stairway.
It starts to get more and more oppressive, the smell.
He's gonna go down the stairs.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just scooching. Okay, so you need me to hop you over again.
Yes.
Okay, you descend the stairs. Let's just, when you get to that fork, let me just hold you there for a minute. Threads and Sharpie, can you do perception checks for me?
Okay.
Ooh, Sharpie, 17 for Threads, okay. Threads, do you think you hear something up the stairs? Sharpie, you think that you feel that they are a single set of footprints.
Up which stairs, sorry?
The stairs directly to your west.
Well, give a warning, something's coming, just one person. Or something.
Yep.
Cletus can't hear anything or see anything. He's oblivious. He's gonna just
Okay.
he's gonna get Eugene to keep going. Eugene's gonna keep going south.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. Opens into
What is this,
another
Captain?
room.
What's here?
There's a pillar of ice and quite a few human skulls gathered around it. There's a large cavity within the pillar, and it looks like something has exploded out of the pillar. So it was inside and burst out.
Does the trails lead anywhere?
You can do a survival for Eugene.
For Eugene?
Yeah.
Sure. A 5.
No, can't see anything.
Okay. And Eugene's at the end of his link, so he can't go any further than this. He's gonna go back, make his way around to the fork,
Okay.
and follow the east up.
Yep.
While Eugene is exploring, Threads would like to kind of sneak closer to the stairs where she heard the noise coming from.
Sure. Can you do a stealth roll for me?
I have advantage because I have the hood up on my
Yes, very good.
pure fleet.
Nice. We have a 17.
Okay, I don't. 19, I guess, because that's the second one.
Okay. All right, so you sneak on up to the stairs to have a bit of a gander. And you can see a figure in a similar cloak to yourself. Yeah, in a similar cloak to yourself. Just at the edge of that passageway, looking down the passageway behind it.
So looking down this passageway here.
Yes.
Sharpie, do I have telepathic link with you?
No telepathic links with Sharpie at this stage.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, I'll sneak back.
Okay.
And I'll tell Sharpie there is someone up there, probably maybe a drow because they had the same cloak as me.
Alright, Sharpie will telepathically link to, well, everybody? Yeah, everybody who is human or humanoid, and let them know what Thread saw.
Okay.
And they were looking down the opposite direction, not down towards us. Don't know what that means, but that, yeah.
Alright, I guess Sharpie will take a look too.
Okay. Can you do a stealth for me? What did you get?
Oh my god.
My stealth checks rolls are terrible. Like, that is literally the worst thing. I will add a d8 to that.
Okay.
$19.
Okie doke. You can see I'm using a drow figure because of the drow clothing. Whoops, I've done that 3 times now. It's still not working. There's something wrong with tokens. Yeah, so for all intents and purposes, looks like an elf. The same sort of slight physique, but is. Can you do a insight for me?
One moment.
Okay.
17.
Yeah, so it looks
Is it the same one we saw before?
the same one you saw before. No, the one you saw before was dead. You saw a drow that had been killed.
This one looks alive.
Yeah. So, and this one, it looks like it's doing its best to act sneaky, and is very wary and on the lookout behind it.
All right, just telepathed everyone. What do you want me to do? You want me to say hi to this guy or what?
Yeah, try to leave a conversation this time.
I don't really do conversation. How about you talk to him?
Plus, you can speak its native tongue, perhaps.
Okay, Threads moves up.
Okay.
Speaks in
Sharpie.
Elvish.
Sharpie remains hidden.
And what are you going to say?
Since the figure seems to be kind of trying to be sneaky, so I'll kind of whisper, like horse whisper,
Okay.
so you can still hear me.
Acting whisper.
Like, you know, greet. Are you hiding?
Okay. The figure looks up at you, and it is definitely a female drow. And she looks at you, freaked out initially, and almost on seeing your face, very surprised. Looks like she's about to go for a weapon. She has a scimitar on her hip, and otherwise that's it. Is dressed for quick movement, but has leather armor as well.
As she kind of looks like she might be going for a weapon, I'm like, no, we're hiding too. It's okay.
Okay. She backs away, looking at you, and then looking at the this passage that you can't see around the corner, and she pulls out some sort of symbol from around her neck, and this green vine of power appears in her hand and lashes out in the direction of this around the corner. And then let me see. It goes dark. Can you see anything, Threads?
I see her vaguely.
Yeah, so you can see a oops. What about now?
No change.
Is my no? I don't think so.
Can you see anything, Threads?
No.
Okay, so it's completely black to you. And let's have initiative. I know, Sharpie.
What?
I could, yeah, Sharpie can still see. Oh, that's right, because he can see. Got it.
You can see in darkness.
Alright, guys, magical darkness. Be careful.
And I really wanted my first initiative roll, but fucking didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Okay. Let me just roll a couple of d20s. Okay. I will sort the order. Threads, you are top. You can tell where the figure is, that's why you can still see it on screen. But otherwise, the room above you is in darkness.
Great.
It looks like the attention.
Can I hear
of this,
anything?
The attention of this drow snake was to the doorway, the passageway leading out, not your way. That's where the threat to her was coming from.
Okay, so I'm gonna move in.
Okay. You're moving in complete darkness, I guess. Okay, you move 1 square.
Yep. 5.
You can try to listen and then shoot an arrow at what you hear.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. And now you're looking for this drow sneak or whatever's coming around the corner.
Whatever's go around the corner.
Okay, all right. It's good to have allies. Okay, so you're readying in action from the sounds of things.
Yes.
Okay. Crikey. Why have I got no friggin' sound? I want to hear the action. Never mind, I'll reset in a little while. Oh, it's happening. Good. Okay. What is she going to do? You hear movement to the north, where this snake was. Okay, this flash of energy, heat you feel, shoots across and dashes into this doing 24 radiant damage.
To me?
No, to whoever you can't see as yet.
Okay, good.
Jackus, you hear action above.
I can also see. Can I see this actually?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Well, you can't
Rush.
see, but you can tell that there's some movement going on.
I'm gonna rush to that place with ice.
Okay.
Or will I get here?
You'll need to go higher up to be able to see.
Okay, so I guess I'll just dismount from ice and just go up to here.
Okay.
I can't move. I can't move him.
Is that better?
I think he got stuck in. Yeah.
I can move you up if you like, if it's a bit... Okay, you move into a room and you see 2 drow, one dressed in wizard's robes. In fact, you see 3 drow.
Actually, I can only move up to here because I think I only have half my movement.
Ah,
so,
true,
yeah.
okay. So you can see 2 drow.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay, Mortel.
I'm going to follow suit with Jackus and head up that tunnel I can. I think I can make it to there.
Hang on. Where are you? Where did you start? Oh, yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 30 foot.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll just ready action.
Attack with the axe, anything that comes within range? Or what?
Pretty much what I was going to do.
Okay. Sharpie.
Sharpie's going to walk around the corner. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You walk around the corner, you
There's
pass,
another guy here.
you walk past Threads, and she clearly can't see. And she's, it's like Silence of the Lambs. You're walking around past Threads, and she's looking left and right with a bow. And goes to point her arrow at you.
Threads, it's me.
Okay.
I'm walking past you. That
Okay.
sneaky elf went just to your north, and there's another drow right in front of me, it looks like. What is that drow doing?
That drow has double swords drawn and looks aggressive.
Aggressive going south or aggressive going north?
Aggressive going north.
Does he look like he can see?
Yes. He's seen you.
Can I stop here then?
Sure. And is that have you got an action still?
Yep, I was just thinking that was not what I expected. Now, he will just unleash two mind blades. And though he hates it, he's going to be as noisy as possible so
Okay.
Threads can hear what's going on.
The first attack has
I'll tell
advantage.
you, there's a drow right in front of me.
The first attack has advantage.
Sorry, I'll roll that again.
Yep.
22.
You've seen Ash Louise do this in the past. The drow at the north did Guiding Bolt. 22 hits.
All right. 25 damage.
25, jeez.
I'll re-roll that fail on the attack. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
Another 4 damage. Yeah, that was nearly max damage on the sneak attack.
Okay. Wow.
Threads just shoot over my head.
Yeah.
Can I use that as my reduction?
You can't. Yeah, you can once he comes forwards enough to be able to. Give me a sec. Okay, this guy rushes in to attack Sharpie. Get a clear line on him. You can take a shot at him through the darkness above Sharpie's head as he gives you some guidance. It is at disadvantage.
Alright, I'll take the shot.
Sharpie, for your info, the second attack did miss.
Oh, the second did? Yeah,
Yeah.
no worries. AC above 17.
Okay, how are we going?
Already my dear. $20 at a disadvantage?
20. Okay, you fling a 20, and it looks like it's about to hit, but just at the last minute, this guy brings his short sword up and parries your arrow away.
Guys, these guys are good.
He then comes into you, Sharpie, and attacks. Missing with a natural 1. He's not that good. But he reverses and swings again. Hitting uppercut 22.
Yep.
Doing 13 damage.
Okay, uncanny dodge for half.
Okay. Half of that was poison damage if it matters, but that looks like he's got a poisoned short sword.
No, it doesn't affect me at all.
Okay. Alright. The wizard. Goes to here. Actually, I'll go to there. And mutters a few words. And Moltel and Jacus, you both get hit by a lightning bolt.
So, do we have to make a save?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw, please. This is your chance to shine. Jacus, you take 37 damage from lightning. Moltel, 15, 16, 18.
Ouch!
And then he bugs out. And then this other guy dashes in and attacks you, Moltel.
Does my held action go off?
It does. Roll to hit.
Yeah, not good.
What happened? Didn't work?
13 to hit.
Oh,
Yeah, like I said, not good.
okay. And then he comes in and swings at you. Oh, where are we? Wailing on you. Armor class 21.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. And 23.
That's a hit.
Okay, it does 13 damage. Cletus, you can hear battle join now.
So he's heard things, so he'll sever his link with Eugene. His
Okay.
eyes will roll forward again, and he'll see everyone's gone. He just sees threads. He'll go up this way.
You shouldn't be able to see threads. It should be all dark up there, I think.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. This whole area is in
Okay.
darkness.
So Cletus is also in darkness?
Yeah, it looks like there's almost a solid wall of black.
So he's totally blind.
Not in the room where you are, just going up the
Okay.
stairs. There's a black wall.
Okay then.
Jacus and Moltel's way seems to be clear.
Okay, he's gonna... If that's the case, he's just gonna go this way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 20 foot. You can't see the elf at this stage. 25.
Can I see the elf?
You can, but he's got cover, but your smell sniper is going to cut through that.
He just see Motel fighting some hostile, so he'll
Yes.
aim and
Yep.
use his good eye to try and attack with
Okay.
2 Eldritch Blasts. A 28 and an 18.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, the 18 hits, and so does the 28.
Oh, so that's 19 damage altogether.
Okay. Blood. End of turn, Cletus.
Yeah, his end of turn.
Okay, Velin goes up and wiggles her fingers, gets out her staff. And threads you can see again. The magical darkness is dispelled.
I'm so sorry I called you useless so many times, Billy.
Just in time. It's your turn too, Gillian.
Awesome. So I look down at Sharpie and I say, who's fighting who? Who are we? What?
Drow to the north, not attacking us. This dude attacking me. Shoot
Okay.
this dude.
I shoot this dude.
Okay.
He seems pretty hurt, so yeah.
Okay. What arm class did you hit?
15.
15's a miss.
One more shot.
Yep. Second shot. 25. Fear the Reaper. Okay, where you go? Roll the damage. Bang, boom.
So I kicked it twice, so 9 total damage.
9 damage. Okay.
7 piercing, 2 necrotic to be exact.
Nice one. Okay, this drow to the north goes. Okay, she casts again. Oh, that's tricky. Yeah, she comes over. And we'll see if this guy... Okay. He sort of twists, turns, almost goes into like a spasm, drops his weapon, drops his shield, falls to the ground on all fours, and then shrinks down, and you see this this bunny rabbit on the ground, snowy white. I don't know what token to put there, but you see it just turn into a bunny rabbit. And Jackus, what do you want to do?
Would I be able to move past Moltel?
You can. You can't actually because the drow's blocking the passage.
I'll just throw a javelin at this one then.
Okay. Can you roll? This would be very difficult from sort of partly down the stairs, partly around the corner. So
Why are you still critting? What?
I was about to say
God,
it's a disadvantage.
Oh, at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. 16?
Oh no!
Aw.
Sorry, Jackus. You rolled too
Right.
soon.
I got one more javelin. So
Okay, yeah, throw another one. Again, disadvantage. Okay, pings those out of the way too. Moltel.
This one just did a lot of damage to me, so I'm going to smack him about.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$24
Armor class
to hit
24.
on the first hit.
Armor class 24 hits.
8 damage.
8 damage, okay. And your second attack?
18 to hit.
Okay, 18 would hit, but he manages to get his short sword back in line and parry it aside.
Action surge.
Okay. The sneak casts Guiding Bolt.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Another 8 damage.
Oh, 8, yep, okay.
$27 to hit.
Oh my god.
Last one, 27 hits.
Good rolls.
5 damage.
Okay. You can see it's starting to go orange now. Still quite healthy. End of your turn, Moltel. Sharpie.
Make him do a
Alright.
strength saving throw, please, on that last hit.
Okay.
DC 17.
Alright. Now, when do you need to just... I'm fine.
On
but
hit.
yeah, so it should be before you roll damage and know whether you would have killed it or not.
No, it's on a hit. It's in the extras thing. So on a hit, when you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon, you
Yep.
can invoke the rune.
Okay.
So I hit it, and
Yep. And so it's before damage. It's after your hit roll. But that's fine. We can apply it now.
A DC 17 strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Yep, natural 20. He slips out of it. Takes some damage though, doesn't he?
He still takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay, do that.
Four damage.
4 damage, okay. You're chipping away at him. Sharpie.
Alright, guy in front of me with a deafen, he's been turned into a bunny rabbit, right?
He's a bunny rabbit.
Alright, I let everyone know that the top guy has been turned into a bunny rabbit,
Okay.
and I'm just going to move down there and take a stab at this guy.
Okay.
$18.
Armor class 18 is a hit.
$23 damage.
Oh. Okay.
And 20 for the offhand.
20, the offhand hits as well.
Another 4.
Okay, that second attack kills him. He grasps his temples and drops.
Alright. Wizard's just down the corridor.
In
And
the
that's my
darkness.
turn over.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, this guy casts a spell, stands there, and the entire area is, let's see, how big is it? I'll draw it in. This green caustic poisonous mist fills the area.
Which guy is the guy who's a bunny rabbit?
No, the guy down with Sharpie.
Oh.
Oops. 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 What is it? Alt? Oh, that's better. 10. Okay, and this poisonous, noxious mist fills the area and starts rolling through the caverns down this passage. Sharpie, Moltel, Jacus, and Cletus. You need to do a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Jacus and Cletus. You take
Cletus have +3, so
yeah,
I
Cletus, you'll be okay.
I would say.
Thank you,
Alright.
Jackus.
So, Moltel and Cletus will take 9 damage of poison, and Jacus, you will take 18. The cloud is still there, choking, stinging your eyes and so on, filling the room. And you lose sight of him, Sharpie, in through the mist it's obscuring. Cletus, what do you want to do?
So this whole area here, you can't see through it.
No.
Did he maybe hear someone run away? Would he have thought that the person that casted the magic ran away, or?
You're not
Did
sure.
he any-
He's pretty. They're in.
Not sure?
They're wearing slippers, and there's quite a bit of suits of armor in front of you.
Okay. He knows this is gonna. It's hindering the movements. He's gonna concentrate, and he's gonna start muttering and cast Dispel Magic at 5th level
Okay.
to try and get rid of this mist that he can't see
Okay.
through.
When a creature enters. Okay, so you need to do another saving throw at the start of your turn.
Okay.
Constitution.
Another Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution.
8.
+3 for Jacus. Are you counting that in?
No, yeah, 8's already added. 3 is already added.
Okay. Oh no. All right. Let's have a look. This is more. You take 20 damage of poison.
Bloody mist.
And then you
And
cast
you
your
take it when it's hit and at the beginning, and that's rough.
roll for your dispel. Roll a d20. Well, what level are you casting it at?
I only have 5th level.
No, okay, all right. Boom, you get rid of it. You only have 5th level spells. All right.
Yeah, bloody warlocks.
Okay. Happy days.
Everybody okay? And he's gonna.
Cough, splutter.
He's gonna.
And there's a dude
That's
standing there at the edge of the mist,
He-
going, "Oh,
he can't-
shit! What just happened?"
He's gonna take a step back and hope it doesn't happen again.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, he'll just stay there. He'll stay in Jacuzzi's radius and stay. Yeah.
Okay. Valine comes down to relative safety. Threads.
Can I see the mist? I can't see the mist.
The mist is gone.
From where I am,
It appeared briefly. It's still smelling in that area, but now it's been dispelled. And you can see around the corner with your dark vision.
Okay, I move forward. I kind of step over the rabbit, like, sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
10. Okay. This guy looks hostile.
You can now see a mage.
Okay, I shoot twice.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark first.
Oh yeah, okay. Hunter's Mark. Done.
21 to hit.
Armor class 21 is a hit.
+18 1. 19.
19 damage is not bad for one arrow. Second shot.
Okay, second one coming up. Not one.
Oh,
Would you like to re-roll that?
Oh, Sharpie.
Yes, I would.
Oh, why don't you do that?
Okay, 20 to hit.
20's a hit.
17 plus 2, so 19 to hit. Not 19 damage.
Oh, he's very badly injured. Okay, but not dead. That's your turn.
Okay.
You've still got control of Oliver, so I'll let you do it. But Oliver's walking up to this rabbit and attacking it.
Oh. Lava. Okay, I will roll for his attack.
Okay, 19 hits the rabbit.
19 hit.
You kill the rabbit and it turns back into a injured drow on the ground.
Can he have a second attack?
Second attack is at advantage because it's on the ground, yes.
Nice. 26.
26 hits with the beak. But, oh no, the claws, is it? Or,
Yep.
okay.
Roll 17 slashing damage.
Okay, 17 kills it. So he uses one beak to bite the rabbit, and then it turns back into a drow, and then he kills it with his beak. Okay. The snake behind you. Cast another spell, and threads you can't quite see with Oliver to see the effect, but you can hear some sort of muttering incantation. Jokus, now you can move past.
Yeah. I
10.
can take a hammer and trauma and hit
Okay.
this.
Swine. Go for it.
14 to hit.
14 misses.
Right, another one.
20
to hit.
20 hits.
Edge.
How much?
14.
14 kills him.
Alright, and I'm gonna do second wind.
Okay. Bonus action, second wind, get a bit of healing. Alright. Oliver spins around to aggress this snake. We're out of combat now. The snake is standing there not sure what to do. But she's now covered in... she looks like she's made of wood. She pulls out her scimitar.
So were you hiding? Threads after. What happened?
She says, "Who are you? What are you doing down in this forsaken place?"
Could ask you the same question?
I come from below, but I've taken it upon myself to leave my people, and we're being hunted.
You were by yourself?
No, I was with a patrol.
What? Your own people attacking you?
I took the opportunity to flee, but even with my newfound abilities, I wasn't able to. They are good trackers. The best.
Man, did you pick a bad time to try to flee? The exit's that way, but there's going to be an angry god coming out down there in a cloud.
An angry god?
Yeah? Oh, I'm assuming Oral's angry. She didn't seem particularly happy.
Well, I thank you for aiding me in the battle.
What are you gonna do now?
I'll find a way to the surface.
Wait, before you go, do you know the tunnels in this area?
I do. We came from below and sought entrance to plunder ruins that were discovered from beneath.
I think we might be looking for those ruins. Is there a city underneath, somewhere in these tunnels?
There is, but and we saw it. We saw the entrance, but we were attacked by an enormous creature, and we managed to kill it, but retreated to heal and recover before re-entering, and it's then that I chose, no, this is not for me.
I bid you tell us more. For saving your life, give us more information. We're heading to the city. Can you direct us where we can find it? And tell us more about the creature that you faced.
The creature that I faced was something out of a nightmare. It had 2 arms and 2 legs, just like any other humanoid. It had a head, it seemed, with a hood completely covering it, but no face that I saw. It had an enormous mouth stretching across its belly from side to side with double rows of teeth, and in battle it could use claws, it could use its bite, and it had this 20-foot long maul that it used in combat.
Sounds interesting.
And
Did it have any magic? Was it a magical creature?
it looked like maybe it was created by magic. It didn't look like anything natural.
Can you give us directions to it? To the entrance.
Certainly. Go down some pools. Let me look.
Go down the pool.
Oh my god. Oh, not the
What? What?
Those pools are nasty.
Yes, there's some heated pools where the group of Remoras live. If you can get past them.
You wouldn't assist us?
Sorry? It's hard
You
work.
wouldn't assist us to get past them?
Well, no, the more that try to get past, the harder it's going to be. But yeah. Yes, if you continue past the pools and continue down. In fact, if you guys have got, I'm assuming you guys have got a bit of a map. So she could draw, in other words, the mud map that you've got on your...
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm going to ping the area. Here. See that?
Oh, what is happening?
Rather not go down that tunnel. Oh.
If I draw in this other mark, a place that's dangerous, don't go there. Is this other slide? See this one?
Don't go that way.
No. that way leads to more of my kin and the broader Underdark.
How did you get past the Remorads without being seen and attacked?
Well, we were coming up, moving stealthily. We can levitate
Oh my god.
and effectively float past through the steam. So my kind don't have to worry about slipping.
So you're saying for sure if we go past the pools and the Remorads, we'll get to the city that we're searching for. That is very unfortunate.
Sharpie, you had a look down the tunnel south of that where the Remoraz was?
No, not really. Oh, sorry, it's south of where the Remora hole was. Yeah, but definitely don't want to go there.
Right.
Especially not if we know that's the other tunnel goes.
Which would you prefer?
Remoras.
Really?
Yes.
we can try and fly past them. We might have enough to fly.
I also have Pass Without Trace to make us a little bit quieter.
With
Yeah,
ice,
it's probably not gonna
I
work
can
for
just
armored
pass
dudes.
without-
I'll offer to draw the Dark Alpha mud map of the route to the surface, but give her the warning that there is an angry god outside.
Okay. She says, I have awakened abilities. I have connection to the forces of nature. Very rare amongst my people, and that's what's drawing me to the surface. And she thinks she could probably manage to sneak past as a rat or a dove or an owl or something like that. She has the power of shape change.
Well, good luck.
So Velin has polymorph, and she could polymorph something into something that could fly, I guess.
Just one thing, right?
Yeah, that would be one creature.
How are we gonna get?
Well, Cletus can fly.
Cletus can cast a
Yeah.
spell, but he's worried about Oliver.
Threads and I can sneak through, but yeah, I don't know what to do about Oliver. Actually, can you?
Can Oliver fly? Does he know where to go? Okay, like we'll let the drow go. Do we have
Yeah.
any more questions for the drow?
What's your name?
Nildris. Nilris.
Okay, well, good luck, Norris.
Maybe we shall meet again.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
So Nilris is going to make her way following the mud map back to the surface. And you guys, I can just drag to that first chamber. Whoops.
Before, was there anything, because Eugene's still there, was there anything of importance where Eugene is right now?
Where is Eugene? Oh yeah.
All the way over here.
Okay.
Anything?
Eugene, where are you? Oh my goodness.
So, can I cast Speak with Animals, by the way? I want to talk to Oliver.
Okay.
Okay, can you do Eugene's thing first?
Yeah, so Eugene, you go into a frosty room, and entombed in the icy floor is a well-preserved corpse of a frost giant. It's wearing armour, but it has no weapon, and there are scratch marks in the ice suggesting half-hearted attempts to excavate the remains.
Okay. It's not a skeleton frost giant, it's just a
No.
dead, frozen frost giant?
Dead,
Okay.
dead and frozen, yeah. Looks like it's
Okay.
fallen from a great, not fallen from a great height, but been crushed.
Okay. And then Cletus will call out Eugene next to his next to his side.
Okay.
Can you help move Eugene to him?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Yep, somewhere like that. Getting
Yeah, it's so hard to move him through the map.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Eugene's back in the party.
Okay.
So if you go down that hole, if we go down that hole, this is Villain speaking. We're going to slide down. The problem is that chute goes straight into the Mother Remoraz's pool.
Well, we have the caltrops. No. What did Motel give us? Motel, what did you give us again?
Crampons.
Crampons, yes.
We won't slide if we go down, and we can be trying sneaky about it. Cletus doesn't want to use fly unless he really has to.
Yep.
So, Threads comes back to the group. I have an idea.
Okay.
And she looks at Oliver with like a full look in her eyes.
Oh no, Threads. Don't say it.
He's agreed that it's really the end of his journey with us. Not a sneaky beast. He's willing to slide down the other tunnel to draw out if we need the direction.
But I don't
He's
think
not gonna make it very long. He's not stealthy. He's not really that strong, you know.
Can you maybe use Dawn instead and just let Oliver free, or is Oliver happy to be sacrificed?
I look at Oliver and he gives me a sad nod.
Yeah.
I don't think we need it.
He wants the hero's death.
Oliver's willing to do what you ask of him, Threads.
Well, you know, Dawn she's just a bird. I don't think that they would be interested in eating her, whereas Oliver is pretty meaty, right?
Yeah, he's certainly a distraction.
Look, it's up to
You
you.
guys want to go?
Okay, Oliver sort of shambles off. Is Dawn he gives you a bit of a nuzzle. And Dawn sort of sits on his shoulder. As he looks back at you one last time and then heads up the steps.
I've said to Dawn that once he's slid down the tunnel, she needs to, I guess, fly back and to tell us that he's down and we need to move.
Okay.
Okay, you're all gathered around. Now you're all in crampons. Whoops.
Yes, I
So
did
where
buy
did
enough
that
for
thing
everyone.
deposit us?
Where
Where
will
did the tunnel deposit us?
it will deposit you down here. And then there's a 10, 20, 30, 45 foot from the base of one tunnel to the tunnel that descends even further down.
Cletus wants to maybe help Threads, maybe give Oliver a fighting chance. Well, you know, if Dawn's there and she's gonna be able to fly away, maybe she can give Oliver the best chance to distract and maybe save himself away from the group. She knows how to cast my illusion spells, right? She can maybe she can make two, like another Oliver, and try and increase his chances to run away while we run to the city.
I don't think she can make an illusion that big, right?
No,
It's
it's
5
pretty small.
feet.
Minor illusion. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's 5 feet. A really small Oliver.
Okay.
Okay.
Threads, can you see? You can
Smaller.
see through Dawn's eyes. You're just waiting for Dawn to arrive.
Yep.
Okay.
Just waiting for her to arrive.
Okay. So let me see. Dawn comes flying back at full speed, landing on a rock next to you, and then calls loudly in a sort of mournful way.
We've got to move.
Time
If we're
start.
gonna make it, we're gonna make it
down.
worth it. We've got to move. I've cast Pass Without Trace, by the way, to hopefully up our chances.
Okay.
Yep, so stealthily go down the tunnel.
Okay. Let's see. Jackals, are you wearing crampons?
I'm gonna be on off ice, so since I'm guessing the wolf can move through the ice with no problem.
No. You just watch a Doberman run on polished floors.
Right.
But everyone else starts shuffling down these tunnels. Are you going first or last, Jackals? And what's Ice doing? Ice is sort of looking at this tunnel, looks at you and whimpers.
Well, he can't come with me.
He doesn't. Looks like he doesn't want to go onto the slide. He puts 2 feet. It's like trying to get a dog to go into a swimming pool.
Oh, all right. Then I'll just dismount then and go myself.
Okay. And you can dismiss him. Is that right?
I'm just probably.
Okay. So you're with the party, crampons, and you're all. Some of you might not have even seen this yet.
Is that blood?
No, it's the scratch that Eugene's claws made the first time he slid down here.
Oh, Eugene.
Okay, at this point you can hear battle raging.
We're all trying to be sneaky, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whoop.
Oh, where are we? It's disappeared.
Mistake.
Oh, yeah.
I've got these arrows here, but they're in the same layer as you guys, so when I do a cut and paste it. Okay, that's better. Oh, we've got an arrow moving with you, never mind. Okay, so you get to this point, some of you can see an image just through, remember this mist above the steaming pool? And you can hear a fight between an owlbear and a young Remoraz, and there's a mother Remoraz in the gap between the two areas, watching attentively. And amidst this huge commotion, you manage to get to the next tunnel. There's a little way across, further down, across to the east, but the one that the drow marked is to the west. Carrying on, leaving Oliver to his devices. I need some sad music.
I think the sound of Threads crying is music enough.
Okay.
What level was Threads when she found Oliver?
I don't even start. I think I was like level 3 or something.
Hello.
What a
Yeah,
hero!
well, it's getting pretty she was getting pretty difficult to drag around these tunnels. So
Anthony, I
Yeah.
can't see my token.
Have I left you behind?
No, he's with us.
No, I just can't see my
No,
token,
you're
so
good.
I might just have to reload.
Just do a reload, yeah. Okay, you come down to the bottom of this tunnel. You're very deep underground now. And you find yourself facing a fortress.
Isn't this a direction the female drow told us that she was running, like, the drows are chasing after her from here?
She said from beneath, from the underdark.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They passed by the fortress but didn't go in.
Okay.
There are arrow slits and whatnot. Clinging to a 30-foot high ceiling in the cavern is a forest of icicles. Some of them are maybe 5 foot long. And embedded in the south wall is a cylindrical domed building made of seamless black stone. It's decorated with faintly glowing constellations. There's statues of wizards in front of the building, gazing outward from atop 3-foot high stone pedestals. The building and the statues are raised 5 foot high, raised by a 5 foot high curved stone platform, enclosed by a low wall. So there's stairs going up just across to the south here. What do you want to do?
Alright. Head up some stairs.
Okay. Everyone moseys on up.
Are these the statues of the wizards?
There's statues of wizards, and it looks like it's got some bedding for 5 humanoids neatly rolled up. Looks like it might have been a base camp.
Oh.
You reckon?
Are you showing us stuff? Because I can't see anything.
Oh, you're on the wrong side of the wall, probably. There you go.
Yeah, you left me on the... Oh, here I am.
And from
Thank you.
here, there's a doorway leading in beyond.
I feel like this would have been a good place to have a long rest before we took our long rest.
Well, we had no idea what direction
I
we
know.
were supposed to be going, so...
Okay.
Yeah, we really should have told that dark elf about the vampire.
Oh yeah.
Now that I think
It's
about
okay,
it.
don't worry.
Nah, she'll figure it out.
Yeah, do we just knock on the door? Or do we just... What do we have?
The door is closed.
Yeah.
We could try knocking.
Don't knock. Don't be silly.
Don't knock. Says the rogue.
Of course. I mean, why would you deliberately go around making
Oh,
noise?
there's someone inside. What do I do?
No, that's the
Shut
same
up.
guy that you just killed.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Who's going in? Jackus.
Go on.
Sharpie.
Okay.
Go on, guys.
Yep. You head on in. There's a workbench. Another doorway to a small chamber. What looks like just solid chunks of ice, as if part of this building is either been completely snapped off or crushed. There's another doorway though that looks like it's shattered. Jackus,
Have a look through the shattered doorway.
yeah, Jackus, from where you are, you can see past the shattered doorway over here, and there's a very looks like there's a thin sheen of ice with something deeper in.
Oh, what? Sorry?
Yeah. So Threads walk past you and goes in where you're looking. Threads, it looks like there's only maybe 2 foot of ice, and there's some sort of space beyond.
Jackus, get your hammer!
Where?
here, and I point to where it seems like there's something beyond.
All right. I'll smack with my hammer.
Okay. You saddle up, and it only takes a few, maybe a minute or so, but eventually you smash your way through.
Oh, it's another room.
Yep. And that's a bit of a hole that it's a bit of a hole that you can squeeze through should you need to. Thread, do you want to go through?
Anthony, what was this place down here? Was that another door? Or
No,
that
that's where
nothing?
there might have been a passage at one stage, but it's completely been crushed in ice boulders.
Cool.
Sharpie squeezing through.
Yep.
I'm going. Squeezing through.
Want to go through, Cletus?
Yeah, he's following the group.
Okay. Okay, more arrow slits, more and a low wall, Moltel, where you are, which you can look over and see a passage beyond.
Is it jumpable over?
Yeah, yep. It's like a 10-foot drop though.
Yeah, I would like to drop down and then grow large in this area, so I can help everyone down without everyone else taking damage.
Okay, Moltel, you get massive and start to move people through.
Sharpie will jump on Moltel's shoulder and climb down.
Okay. Oh, where are you?
Wait,
Midge?
we don't want to go the other way. Okay.
Thread says, it just loops around the other way.
Okay. Thank you, Montel. Could we just say Eugene's in his dimensional pocket? We'll just leave him in this tower for now. I don't want to carry him around.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just going to assume Ash is with you too and get rid of her, otherwise it's a...
Don't split up, guys.
Yeah, that's just one chamber with another passage beyond this way.
Yes, it goes beyond. Moltel staying big. You can squeeze through these passages easy.
No, I would have shrunk down after everyone got down.
Okay, Dawn comes through. Sorry, I might be shuffling you all through it as well, giving you a bit of a bunt. Moltel, you see something curious to you. There's a spear on the ground ahead.
I will go and investigate it.
Okay.
Sharpie will just keep watching the door to the next passage.
Sharpie goes up to the next passage. Threads, you've got your arrow trained down the long passage. Moltel, this spear has a stone tip. It looks well made. There's runes on the side of it, and it's about 20 foot long.
Are these runes giant runes, or are they?
They are giant runes, yes. Giantish.
Cool. So I can read what they say.
Yeah, so they are. You can tell they're a clan, but so it's more of a clan kinship, but not of any clan you recognise.
Ancient clan, got it.
You could do a history. You could do a history check if you've got it.
No, I do not.
Okay. Oh no, I mean you can do a history check, regardless. I'll give you advantage due to your rune business, and your class is directly tied to it.
15.
Okay. You have clan names go way back. If you think of McConnor and McGregor and whatnot, go through hundreds of years. And this giantish clan probably existed 1,000 years ago.
So, very old clan, got it.
Yep. The thing is, it's fairly stuck in the ice at the moment. It's probably been sitting here a long time.
And that's where it shall stay.
Okay. Oh, sorry, 25 feet long.
I'll tell her she'll be fine using it.
I mean, think of the reach on that.
Yep. You think that the runes on it do give a bit of... They're also a bit of an enchantment. You don't know what. But those... If you go back that far, there's some superstitious ritual associated with the clan runes. Each clan would have their own gift, if you like.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this anymore. I was like, yeah, it's stuck in the ice. I'm not interested.
Okay. Sharpie?
He's just going to poke his head into that last room, see that there's nothing there. Or
This is a
check if there is anything
small ice cave, but nothing in here.
Cool. Alright, this way's a dead end, guys.
Threads, you're continuing on.
Yep.
Everyone's also gingerly following along this pathway.
Can I stop and try to listen, see if I can hear anything up ahead?
Okay. Go to a listen check.
$19.
What's that, perception?
Yep.
You don't hear anything, but you can smell a forest. Earth, humus.
Threads gets kind of excited and is like, guys, I can smell trees and the forest.
That seems like a trap.
And as you move further along, that is exactly what you see as this large room opens out. You can see with your dark vision trees in the distance.
How are these trees growing under the ground?
I was going to say, I'm not a botanist.
Is there any light here?
Yeah,
No.
Cletus has Drift Globe.
No, is there any light in the room?
Oh, I see. Let's see, I'll just describe it for you. Grove of Forest. Yeah, there is. There's a faint purple light from above. You can't actually see the source. It's not like there's, lights. But it's as if the room is lit from above. Looks like this might have been a grove above ground at one stage, but the trees are living, thriving, and there's these pears. They're laden with fresh fruit.
Threads, can I ask, would Threads know that this is the tunnel that Dawn came down before?
No, Threads hasn't been in here. No, Dawn hasn't been in here.
She came down this. She hasn't been in this room, but she came down.
She came down this. Yeah, she didn't go down the short tunnel. She didn't go down the next tunnel down. In fact, there was a white spider. I think she avoided.
Yeah, I just wondered if she would know, like, kind of. I don't know that it's kind of. No, she wouldn't know. Never mind.
No.
I'd like to reach up and grab one of these pears off the tree.
As you do, you hear a voice
I'll tell her.
in Elven. Hello.
What?
And this face, a face appears on the tree. And it looks left and right, cautiously. The Wendigo, he isn't here, is he? Sort of switches between Sylvan and Elvish.
Threads!
I speak both of those. Hello.
And this creature sort of...
I say hello in both Sylvan and Elvish, by the
very
way.
good. Okay, this creature steps out of the... steps out of the tree. You would recognise her as a dryad, a tree keeper.
Wow, you're
She
so
says,
pretty.
She says, "Ooh, I haven't seen anyone in so long." I'll put a see if I've got a handout for you. She says, "Good sir, would you like one?" And she gestures to one of the pears, Moltel.
And I would...
You don't.
you
You get what she's saying, but you can't hear what the words.
Yeah, I can't understand the words. She's gesturing to it.
Yeah.
And I will gingerly take it.
Okay.
Dracus will get one as also.
She sort of claps a couple of times, and then pats one of the stone benches and sits down.
Sharpie's just going to keep watching.
Okay, Mr. Trusting. Jackus, you're going to sit down on the bench?
I'm just gonna take one and eat it on my own.
Okay.
I'll take the seat offered, though.
Okay. She says hi.
In Sylvan?
Friends whispers. She says hi.
Ah, hello.
She turns to you and says, "How's the pear? Don't be shy."
I will eat it then.
Okay. Can you roll a 20-sided dice for me? Because that's what we do in Dungeons and Dragons.
Do I roll one as well?
You do.
Or just
Off in your pear-eating corner. Where are you? I can't even see you, Jackus. Oh, there you are, behind the tree. So, what do we got? Who's got what? Maltel's got a 7. Okay. You find you sort of flicker in and out of existence. People lose sight of you. And then you feel mentally that you're able to control yourself, and you look at your own hand and it becomes visible again. And you feel like you actually gain control of this, and you have this ability to cast invisibility as an action.
Oh.
And again, she sort of pats you on the shoulder and holds up her hand with 3 fingers, as if to say, You've got three times that you can do this.
Okay.
Moltel?
Yeah. So that 3 times.
Yep.
Yep.
Jackus, you got a 12. Okay, you're a little bit injured, and you feel all your injuries start to tingle. You know how wounds that are healing start to get a bit itchy, and they don't heal or close like they would from a magical spell, but you feel that you could cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, cool. Okay.
This is only a once-off ability, so you feel like you could, with a bit of concentration, that itchiness would continue and you would get a Cure Wound spell, but it would be cast at 3rd level. It's quite a powerful one.
Ooh, cool. Okay.
And it doesn't have to be cure your own wounds as well, even though that's how you find out that you've got this ability.
Okay. Cool.
And she stands up and starts to talk to you excitedly, Threads. So where were you? Where are you from? You know, basically getting to know you sort of banter.
I let her know kind of about our adventures, where I'm from, lots of stuff.
Mm-hmm. She says, will you...
And we're currently trying to find this Ythryn city.
She says, oh, her grove was part of the city, but it broke off in the fall. But my kind stay close to their groves, and I've been here ever since. Now you can't eat too many.
So
you're welcome to have a pair if you like.
Threads takes a pair.
Okay. Roll your d20.
Same as Mortel.
Oh, okay. So you get the same charm. You can cast invisibility 3 times.
May I offer some pairs to my other friends too?
She looks around. Certainly, why not? I've had very little chance to share my fruits of my labour.
Cletus, you better get yourself over here.
Cletus hears, and he's like, "Oh, okay." He'll grab a pear and he'll say his thanks and eat it.
Okay.
Take a bite. 19. I'm not gonna regret this. Threats.
I don't know.
Okay. Can you roll a d4 for me?
Oh my god. 3.
40 years?
That's how many lives you lose.
How many decades I age?
Age in reverse.
Ooh, it's a reverse Nina.
That would be nice. Yeah, you do. You feel a tingling all over in this instance.
What's this magic?
It's hard to tell. Hard to describe. Because it's all over you.
Do I feel like I'm invigorated or have more power?
Let me see. Well, it seems to be a slower effect.
Do we notice any physical changes?
Yeah, her beard seems to be shrinking.
Is Cletus really going back? Is he getting younger?
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm still alive. And that was
Dawn
delicious.
roll on a pair.
What did you get on your D4, by the way?
A 3.
Okay. You gradually see Cletus's skin starts to smooth out, and his beard gets shorter, starts to get darker and darker.
Is his cataracts clearing up in his eye?
It is. In fact, both eyes go clear. Now, what's your charisma, Cletus?
20.
Oh my god. Okay, I've got just the thing for you.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my god.
And Cletus looks around and nods at everyone with his 20 charisma.
Yeah.
So nobody's gotten any bad effects from this, then Sharpie will eat them.
Okay, alright,
Was
Sharpie.
Dawn evil?
You look to be in about your early to mid 30s.
Oh.
Sharpie.
I wish Nina were here to see it.
Yes, Robert Redford, the 20. Yeah, Dawn can eat one. Sharpie, you get rolling a dice. Go for it. No, it's 20.
Happening.
Ash, what a great time.
I was at a birthday party. I didn't realize this was on.
We're eating strange fruits.
Have a look at Cletus, Ash Louise.
Getting in game now.
Could we have Ash's token with us, please, DM?
It's there. Oh, Ash, right, yes. Oh, okay. Getting all too excited. Putty. There we go. It should come up any second. There we go. Sorry, Sharpie, back to you. Got distracted there for a minute. Ooh, Sharpie, your fingers crackle and lightning chases down your forearms, and you feel that you could throw this out once and expend all of this pent-up energy into a lightning bolt. That would discharge. It's a once-off thing. But you could fling a lightning bolt with a saving throw, a DC 15 saving throw. No components needed. And Ash Louise, you are here, and they're in a Dryad's Grove. They've been shown a way by a friendly drow elf of how to get to the city, the right direction. Oliver has just sacrificed himself by making a distraction because they had to get past the Remoraz family. And while he was fighting them to his doom in the other chamber, you guys all snuck past and beyond.
Oh. Did you get hold of his body at least? No. He's dead now.
Yeah, the wisdom of the clerics was escaped everyone. But if you want to eat one of these pears, you're just in time.
You are certain it's positive effects.
Oh yeah, it's very positive.
No one's gotten a bad one yet.
Yeah. There's been cure wounds, lightning bolt, the
2 cases of invisibility.
Yep, and
Dawn just got cure wounds again.
oh, Dawn got cure wounds, did she? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so she's got the 1/3 level cure wounds that she can do. That's very handy. All right. Ash Louise, roll a d20.
Okay. 11.
11.
Can I summon ice and make him eat one?
Yes, you could.
Okay.
I am not on the. Oh, there I am. Okay.
I'm still big.
Okay. You get the charm of sending. You can cast the sending spell. I think it's a 3rd level spell. As an action with no components.
Oh, Ash, that was so wasted.
You already have sending, but okay.
Yes.
At least you didn't die.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I can
That-
also
that's
send.
Okay, and ice can do sending as well. That could be important
Okay.
if you send ice somewhere and ask ice to contact you to warn you of something.
Yeah.
All right. Where to now? Oh, Cletus the Magnificent.
He's kind of flexes his little body. He's like, his fisherman's body's back. He's like ripped with muscle and fat
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Well, I feel like the world's my oyster right now. Let's go, guys.
Yeah. But where?
I asked
Sharky's-
the Dryad, does she have advice on where we should go, where we should avoid to get into the city?
She says it's generally to the southwest, but there's a few different passages you should go. But the creatures have come from the southwest. Twisted, misshapen creatures. Moltel, you're over with Sharpie at one of the passages that goes to the southwest.
Yes, and I'm going to listen down this corridor if I can hear anything.
Okay.
Perhaps Sharpie should be listening.
Oh, I'm helping you out.
Yep.
So,
You can, but 2 people can listen. Do a perception.
Cool.
Whew.
turns out I'm still suffering the
Yes. Natural 2 and a natural
Yeah.
3 from Sharpie? Or not?
Yep.
Okay. So no, you don't hear anything? Wait, don't go. Where are you going? You shouldn't leave here. This is the safest spot to be.
We have the Frost Maiden on our tail. We have to leave soon, or she'll kill us when she finds us.
She puts her hand on your forearm and says, "You mustn't go. I need you." Can you roll a wisdom saving throw?
Oh my god! Cletus! 10!
Okay. You love her. You love her and you want to stay.
Oh yes. I promise I won't go. My newfound youth.
It's just a young
I'll
man's
stay with you.
hormones.
Yeah. Just,
Threads-
guys, we should stay. We should keep this company.
Valin is tapping her wand and looking a little sternly at this dryad and Threads and Ash, and she sort of mouths, "Do something."
Well,
Say
your
eat
tree. Ash, are you doing something?
Did the druid, dryad command me to do something?
Just Cletus has taken a strong liking to the dryad, and the dryad is saying, "Don't go," and Cletus is now saying, "No,
Oh.
okay, I'll stay here. You all go ahead."
Bye, guys.
Yes, we need you. You have powerful magic.
But I need to stay with my new friend.
Cletus.
She's beautiful. I'll help her grow her trees.
What do you need Cletus for? I ask her.
I need company.
Well, my bird can keep you company.
She sort of looks at the bird, and then she looks at Cletus, and she says, "What you think about?"
Well, Cletus, you can enjoy your time here then. Bye.
Okay, bye guys. Is Cletus under her sill?
Oh, wait. I slap him.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. Valin comes around to you, Ash, and sort of whispers, "Do you have a dispel magic?"
I whisper back, I have curse.
That may work. Maybe a sneaky remote curse will do it.
Or should we just try to reason with her?
Cletus is not completely like in thrall to the dryad, but just takes what she says in the most positive way. So you still would want to go on, but also would want to stay. It's not like a magical compulsion to do everything she says, like a domination or a suggestion. Trusted friend, heeded, and to be protected. Even one day, she says, stay with me for one day.
Well, as our friend said, the warrior is on our tail. When she comes down here, she will kill Cletus if she finds him.
I'll give you a persuasion, Ash.
Okay. I have -1.
Oh.
Anyone can help me?
I'll help you.
Threads? Yep, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was translating your language.
Okay, advantage.
First roll is a 10. Oh, second one is even worse. So a 10.
Okay. And she gets an 11. So yeah, you don't convince her to. But I can protect her. I can protect Cletus. I can take Cletus into the tree.
Threads would like to look at Cletus and give him a wink and be like, well, we've got some female friends in the team too. Wink, wink.
You're no Nina, but okay.
All right, you can have a persuasion as well, Threads.
Oh God, Ash, can you also wink at him so you can help me?
Oh, Ash is actually doing her own thing. I assume, let's say, Velen was helping Ash before.
Villain's like winking and flipping her hair and stuff. Just do.
How'd you go?
Why don't you come with us?
Ooh.
I say to the Dryad.
18.
Oh, that's not her. It's actually Cletus.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
found my calling.
Okay, no, actually, it is a tug of war because she's saying no, stay with me, and you're saying no, come. This is tricky.
Her
No,
persuasion
okay.
check against my persuasion.
Yeah. Okay, you managed to out-persuasion a Dryad, and Cletus, while you're still charmed and want to protect the Dryad, would go with the group.
Oh, he's a little bit sad, but he'll wish the Dryad. I hope you can make friends with Oral and keep her company while we go exploring. Thank you for your pears.
All right. Okay. And Moltel, is this the way you're going? This passage?
I'm going to go down a bit further and find out where this leads.
Sure. Okay.
If you can wait a second, Sharpie will get onto his
Saddle up.
Yep, Sharpie rack, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Okay, you saddle up, get into the Master Blaster pose, and together you head down. Go 20, 30 feet or so. We just know Sharpie's with him. Eventually get out of the limit of the light from some of the others that have got light spells. And you get to more natural stairs going down further and further and further. Eventually you see the tunnel turns back into a crevasse, and it looks very much like the crevasse that you very first entered, as if it continues on beyond these older caves. Oops.
So it keeps going on for a bit.
Yep.
Do you want to try and rescue Oliver? I have magic that can restore.
It's too late.
No, spell will work if he's been dead for 10 days.
He was eaten by a remora. There won't be anything left.
Damn. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Reds is in spring mode, so she's kind of forgotten about it now that Cletus is still hot and young.
Okay. Let me gather you all on. Let's see. There you all are. You go down this tunnel and eventually come out into an enormous cavern. It's dimly lit and clear, such that you can see much further than you have through the mist beyond before. This huge bridge of ice with massive towers of like ice stalagmites and stalactites from above come up past what you can see, what looks to be an enormous city in the shape of a disc. It's like a tongue-shaped protrusion from the cave that you come out of, which goes across, forming a natural ice bridge to the edge of the city. And oddly, when the sides of the city have these towers protruding off from them, like the spikes on a crown, and these are about the size and shape of the same tower that you guys all explored, upside down, shattered in the ice days ago. Now, what I've got here, I don't know, can you see the map yet?
Yep.
Only this corner of the map.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I think mine's. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's massive.
We found it.
So, for
my
the
God.
purposes of this, I'm leaving everyone where you are. And I've got a token here called The Party. You can see. And everyone, and you can all, you should all have control of that. And it's got vision, but basically as the party moves around, we can jump to certain areas where you want to go. But we can use this for moving around. This would be a little bit easier than like we were trying to do with the Grim Scala, the Orwell's Island.
Are we meant to see the whole map?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can see all the way across the city.
Fast travel has been enabled.
Is there daylight in here? Is that why we can see?
Yeah, it's lit from above.
Oh.
So we just have to guess which part of the city is going to have this artifact in it.
Well, why don't we ask Velen and her orb?
Or we could guess that it's Great Big Spire in the center of the city.
Well, that's true, I guess.
Yeah, it's like an upside down spinning top. You can see the spire at the central spire has this massive bridge that goes up to that attaches about halfway up to it. But this is from where you. So we'll use this map for moving around. You can't, from where you are, you can sort of look down and see the whole city. But of course, once you're down in it, you can't see everywhere. But we can still assume that you've got a rough idea of where you want to go. This whole city is just canted to one side, maybe about 20 degrees.
Hmm. Is it a good time to take a break?
It is a good time to take a break. Let's take 5 minutes. We'll catch up again at 10:35 or so.
Good plan.
See you in a bit.
All right.
Should I take commune or banishment?
That is entirely up to you.
Commune, I could ask the gods for like some assistance, guidance, but banishment might be powerful if we like need to banish technically in a hurry.
Big bone? Okay. Take one now, take one with you.
You start wheezing.
I'm okay. What do you mean? I don't know. Yeah. Could be. Yeah. Okay. All right, back.
Still here, never left.
I just deleted and then copied everyone's tokens and repasted them here. That way it's got the hit points that you should have if you've done your adjustments on your thing already. Okay. Whoops. Yes, so who was it? I think it was Cletus. You didn't have control of your hit points or something. Do you want to check now?
Oh yeah, no. I've just lost my hit points, so I'm just I've estimated what his hit points was before his token got deleted.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yep. So I think he's around 30 something.
Yeah,
30.
okay.
So yeah.
Okay. All right. You can pick your new token if you want sometime.
I'll keep Robert.
All right. Looking for more backs in the chat. Sharpie, Threads, Cletus, me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jacus. I know, Zach, you never left. Who's that missing?
Ash and Threads,
Ash.
I think. Oh no,
Oh,
Threads
Threads
back.
is there. Okay.
No, we're good.
So I presume
We
you're
should
just
let
gonna-
Ad.
I presume you're just going to make your way along this bridge. There we go. Someone asked in the chat, they must know where you guys got the avatar webcams from. I'm not sure what that means.
I think they're meaning for the GIFs for our pictures on Twitch there.
Okay. I normally don't jump
Yeah.
into Twitch unless, while we're playing, because it's just a distraction. But yeah, if anyone wants to do this, it's on My Heritage, is the site that I used. Okay. All right, so I think we should try to crack on, at least first do a bit of travel.
Yep,
Jacques,
sure.
do you want to see if you can move the party token? Just like 1 square to the north
I
or
can.
something? Sharpie, you can. What about you, Moltel? We'll do it one at a time just to make sure everyone can. Cletus?
Yep.
Okay. You can see something large on at the end of this bridge, laying on the ice. Wow. Last chapter. Doom.
Is it wielding a hammer?
It is. It has a hammer laying next to it.
Is it a frost giant?
No.
Oh.
I'll give you I'll show you in chat a picture. Let's have a look. It's clearly dead. It's
My God, that's
more-
horrific.
It's more than 20 foot tall, 4 squares long.
What?
Like, didn't you describe this creature
I
over
did.
just like 30 minutes ago?
I did.
Yep, the
drow
drow
said-
killed him.
The drow killed it. They said that they were going to the city and were attacked by this creature. It killed 2 of their number. They managed to kill it, but then retreated, injured.
Okay.
So it means there might be more of them.
He, the drow, the scout, said it looked like it had like a leather hood over its mouth, but this one looks like its head is just fused to its body in an unfinished sort of fashion. You can see little flickering street lamp lights all through the city. There's green and purple lights cast an otherworldly glow upon the frost draping the silent city. Clawing spires, broken domes, steeples, all leaning at odd angles, surround the huge citadel. It looks like it's taken quite a bit of damage, but the city itself has stayed in one piece on this giant disc. And at the foot of the causeway, it looks like a giant statue. It's made of stone, and it lies prone and motionless, its surface gleaming with frost, with rime. Obviously, the city's dominating fear is the spire in the centre.
So do we want to head straight for the spire in the centre?
Do we see any like smoke coming from any buildings or lights on or like anything like that to show signs of life?
Yeah, you can see a few lights on. You can see what looks like some sort of stadium or something is one of the closest areas to you, and there's crackling electricity from the 3 towers within it. You can't see, looking from a vast distance. The way travel works, for simplicity, is travelling from sort of location to location roughly takes an hour. So you don't need to, to picking your way through the rubble and making your way through the streets. Once you get to flat ground. There's also I can describe in a bit more detail the areas that are sort of closer within your range. Let's see, the closest tower to you that's attached to the side of the city, spiking up, is to your right as you approach, and there's a stone walkway leads to the tower that claws upwards and inwards like a claw. Not much else. Beneath the spire, you can see beneath the very central, the main spindle, is like this crackling, flickering orange-yellow light, like sunlight or a star twinkling. What do you want to do?
Just do Resident and the Professor know where the Mythalar is located?
The Mythalar is that sun in the middle of the city.
Alright, let's go have a look at that then.
Are we confronting the monster?
As you
It's
get
dead.
closer to the monster, it looks like a statue just laying on the ground.
Since I'm still attuned to that amulet, can I get an impression of how far away the shield guardian might be?
It's almost upwards now and in a sort of 45-degree angle.
Towards the centre spire?
No. Back behind you, unfortunately. Velin says, well, the orb doesn't know exactly where to go, but that is the spire of Iriolathus.
Oh, let's make haste. We only have a few hours before Oral catches up. Let's go.
Okay. So assuming
Question about that hammer that statue was holding.
yes.
Would a normal sized being be able to wield that?
No. It's similar to that spear back there. It's about 20 foot long.
So big hammer face on it.
Yeah.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah. Okay, now that you enter the city proper, you should now see your immediate vicinity. Where do you want to go to?
Straight ahead around that lightning
Yep.
lightning
Okay.
stadium towards the centre tower.
Yeah, so you pass through what is probably a stadium. It's got high walls around it, but there is gaps throughout where you can see rings of seats. Beyond that, there's a large tower with a glowing rune. It reaches upward like a talon, stonework chiselled with runes. Blue light shines from its highest window. Carrying on. Okay, so this is going to be handy with this party token.
Does Velen want to keep up to magic?
Sorry, what's that? I missed that.
Velen could cast detect magic, which he hasn't. Maybe we could pick up some interesting artifacts on the way.
Yeah, detect magic on what?
Velen, just to like scan the area.
Oh, I see. Yep. Okay, eventually get to this. You walk past the tower, and eventually get to the base of this. The foot of these tree-like structures, and you hit what seems to be like some sort of force field. Put your hands on it. Do some sort of Marcel Marceau interpretation.
So maybe there's a teleport that gets us inside, or maybe we have to go up that big bridge.
Would
You might be right.
about this force field?
Yeah.
I'll ask her about it.
She's not sure, but the professor says likely there is a ritual to enter.
Okay. I have to figure that out.
Go check out the outside towers in case somebody's got it written down in there.
And failing that, we might have to search these suburbs for information.
These towers seem to have runes on the top, some of them. The one that we just passed was of abjuration.
How is your mastery of the Netherese language and their technology? Do you think if you went inside the tower, you could deactivate the force field? If it is indeed maintained in these towers?
These towers would be the center of excellence within the domain of magic that they profess. Bit of a politician, this orb.
Well, I think abjuration would be the best bet to take down a force field. Shall we head in there?
Yeah, let's give it a look.
Okay, there is a door at the front, you can see. A few cracks in the wall, but otherwise it's very intact. You can see lots of rubble and fallen things around the place.
Is the door locked?
No, you can open it up. This tower reaches upward. It's stonework chiseled with runes. I think I read this out to you before. There's a blue light from the highest window. When you go inside the first room, there's runes glowing on every inch of the tower's exterior as you get closer. Looks like there's tiny little glyphs chiseled on it.
Well, let's go in and have a look around.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yep, Sharpie will wander in, start casing it.
Okay. All right. You spend time searching. Through, but essentially there are a few rooms you can look through. And you don't turn up anything, but you can tell it's very clear that there's a spiral staircase ringing the tower on the inside, going up to a chamber high above. And there's a bit of a blue glow coming from above.
Onward and upward to the unknown. Oh, actually, there's my symbol of Mistral, the old goddess of magic. Does it react at all in this city?
Is it what? Sorry?
I had the holy symbol, a 4-point star of Mistral. Does it react at all, or sense anything?
No, it doesn't. It's not behaving any differently.
Okay.
You go up a large spiral staircase, come to a door, Sharpie.
Well, check it out before I open it.
Okay.
Locked, magical otherwise.
Okay. It is unlocked.
Alright, I'll open it carefully.
Okay. I'm just going to move you to another part of the map. You find yourself in looking into a circular chamber, Sharpie. There's a magical hum. And in the middle of the room is a 10-foot long stone plinth. It's got glowing runes on it, and there's a hammer lying in the middle.
How big a hammer? Like a war hammer or a crafting hammer? Or...
like a blacksmith's hammer.
All right.
There's 8.
Sure.
A huge anvil, chiseled in vivid blue runes. A 30-foot chamber, high ceiling, domed. There's 6 armoured figures, glowing blue, standing around the anvil at the edges of the room, and they all turn their heads towards you. At the rear of the chamber, there's the frozen corpse of a wizard wearing a white robe in the rubble. There's blue flames flicking from braziers spaced around the room, illuminating a carved inscription on the ceiling. I'll show you what
Is the inscription in there?
I'll show you what these guys look like. They seem to be sort of standing to attention. I assume everyone can see this. I know you're all crowded but around the doorway. Except for Ice, I assume you're back a little bit. You can't. It's a staircase. There we go. They're holding swords. They even have quivers of arrows and longbows.
Nice. Right, Sharpie's got to walk in 15 feet and see if these guys do anything. Fully ready to run back out if they start shooting.
Okay. No, they just watch you.
Going to walk all the way around.
Yep.
And have a look. Let's see what killed this thing.
Looks like a broken piece of ceiling has fallen and unluckily snapped him.
Jacques will take a look at the hammer on the forge.
Okay, yeah, looks like a smith's hammer.
Not as big as the hammer I'm using, right?
No.
Okay.
There are runes. There are runes on the bench top, on the tabletop.
Are they giant's runes?
Yeah, it looks like there's something that you could read. And it's written in giant, which I think you read, don't you, Molto?
Yep.
Yep. It says in giant, Anvil of Disjunction.
Anvil of Disjunction.
Yep. And yeah, that's about it. You can still see that. You can see that there's runes above you. Sharpie, on closer inspection, it looks like something large has actually burst through that ceiling. It looks rather than just fallen away by the way that the stones have fallen, and the wizard's chest is absolutely crushed. You haven't really moved any stones or anything to go and have a good look at it?
He will start doing that. I mean,
Okay, can you do an investigation
Check it
for
out.
me?
$15, and he'll add a D8 to that.
Okay.
17.
Okay. All right. It looks to you like this guy was killed with a round, flat, very hard surface hitting him, the size of a hammer, or the shape of like a round hammer, but it's enormous. It's about 3 feet across, based on what it's done to this guy's rib cage. And you think it matches the hammer that you saw outside.
I'll mention this to everybody.
So while there is rubble around him, it makes it look like he died to rubble. Now you can tell he died to one hammer blow.
Oh boy.
From a distance, not touching that hammer on that anvil,
Mm-hmm.
does it look like it's a well-made hammer, like as in like a well-made craftsman's hammer?
Yeah, it looks magnificent.
Berlin should look at that hammer and no one should touch it.
I'm not touching it. I'm just observing from afar.
Can I make an Arcana check? Just because IRL, as me, I have some suspicions about what it does just from the word
Yep.
disjunction.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know
You can
Larry
roll.
would immediately-
You can roll an Arcana check to try and figure it out based on the description. And
A 4. She don't know
okay.
anything.
No, all right. The writing above on the ceiling is written in Draconic. You can recognise it as Draconic, but unless someone can read it, you can't tell what it says.
Can Valine or the orb read it?
Yes, so Velin can ask the orb to float up, which it does, and comes back and translates for you. And excitedly, I'm going to post it into the chat. It says, "First, shield thy heart with a wand from the nether oak," which then rings a bell to you because you've seen an inscription similar to this in the spire of Netheril that you searched outside. And that one, that one, if you recall, I'll paste that into it, said, "Step 7, draw a circle on the ground using the ashes of a corpse."
Oh. So we need to find the other steps.
All the other steps. The one that we found before, was that broken off from the outside or was it one of the inside ones?
Likely an inside one based on its shape.
Alright, so we go check out all the inside ones and find out what the steps are.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I'm not going to touch the hammer, but I'm just wanting to see what the reaction of these 6 figures around the room is when I reach out for the hammer. Not touching it, just
Yeah, okay.
when I reach out for
you
it.
reach out for it and they sort of squint a little, and they in sync sort of shake their heads from side to side.
And at that, I will retract my hand. Because I'm like, yeah, no. I just thought, I've got a bad feeling about this. I just want to see what their reaction is when I reach out for it.
Okay.
Not grabbing it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't touch that hammer. Nope.
All right. So now that we've got a good-sized little group, I'm going to paste so just so that I don't lose you all next time. Sharpie. Are you descending?
I will take anything that wizard's corpse had of value.
Yeah, it looks like it's not particularly flashy, but it looks like there's some high value jewelry.
Okay. Pocket it. Let's go.
I'm putting into the chat jewelry from the Abjuration Archmage. That you can put into your notes. We'll call it Y4, so that's a reference for me to go and check back later on. And head back down.
Yep.
Okay, I'll whiz us back to the main map.
It's funny, Anthony, but Gerard would have a field day in this city.
Oh yeah. Okay, and you're back on the streets. Where are you, party? There you are.
Have you any idea what this ritual does? Wasn't the previous steps for the illusion device?
No,
It was in the same tower as the illusion device.
yeah, the illusion, it looked like the Tower of Illusion had snapped off from the main city and speared into the ground. But it had a one step.
Oh. Maybe one step for every school of magic.
Okay.
Alright. Left or right?
May as well go clockwise.
So you make your way through the rubble. This way?
Mm-hmm.
Where to now? Does someone want to nominate be the party driver? Who's at the front? Up to this one here? I saw a ping.
Yeah, how about we go for the usual, like, Sharpies 60 foot ahead.
Okay.
Everyone else can go behind as a group.
Okay, so what I've got also, if you click on the party, you can see in red, there's how many hours it's been since you left the surface. And in green is how many hours you've been in this city. Okay. This tower is engraved with interlocking circles of stone, and there's yellow light spilling from its topmost tower. The faint sound of brushing, or something brushing on stone, drifts through the doors.
Wait for everyone to catch up and open the door carefully.
Okay. Okay, everyone catches up eventually. Velin, with her orb, says that the rune at the above is conjuration. It's what we're expecting, that this is the Tower of Conjuration, for what it's worth. Okay, you open the door, head in, Sharpie, and
What would possibly represent mastery of a conjuration? Mortal? Or a bound creature, perhaps?
interlocking circles of stone
Oh.
is the runes. You enter the ground floor of the chamber, and there's brooms animated, sweeping up all the mess of the debris that's fallen from the ceiling. There's stairs going up, and there's many rooms to explore in here. Are you just going to... I'm not going to go for a whole city, go room by room, but we sort of abstract that to go, are you going to roughly, investigate until you can find your way to the light at the top of the tower? Is that
Yes,
is that your intent?
I sort of want to check out that park, actually. I'm surprised if plant life could survive down here.
The what, sorry, Ash?
I'm kind of curious about that heartland on the map.
Okay. Getting a lot of feedback from somebody's microphone. Getting a battering. Okay, Sharpie, I'm going to move you to a new map. Or everybody, I'm going to move you to a new map. Let's see. Okay, so there we go. There's a marching order. We'll just use it as you've just appeared. Circular staircase. Sharpie, you see a plinth in the middle of a large round room, and there are glowing hands against the walls. As you open the door, these hands twitch and clenched into giant fists and comes hurtling towards you with great force.
I close the door.
Okay, you want to have initiative? You can roll an Arcana check. You have some experience with wizardry. I'll just open up the initiative, hold on.
Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have rolled.
Where are we? Sharpie, 16. Okay, these look like, you might not have seen them before, you might have just heard about them. They look like Bigby's hands. That's a spell, fairly high level spell you can cast, 5th or so, roughly. You need to be a pretty powerful wizard to be able to cast them. But usually one wizard would cast the spell and need to concentrate on it. If they lost concentration, they would lose it. But of course, there are 4 of them in here and no concentrating wizards that you can see. Oops, bear with me. Okie doke. Okay, sorting the order now. Ash Louise. I'll assume that Sharpie has yelled out giant floating hands attacking. Ash, do you want to do anything? Ash Louise, I cannot hear you. Oh, Sharpie's at the top, sorry. Ha. The initiative list was so long that you were pushed off the charts. Sharpie, you're actually first. So you close the door. Yeah.
If he's got time, we'll have a quick glance at the roof to see if there's another bit of writing there.
He can't see any writing on the roof.
Fair enough. Yeah, close the door
Okay.
and psychically tell everyone else what happened. What he saw.
Okay. Ash, anything?
What do we think? We have to take them on. Actually, what's the thing?
Well, if we want to see what's in the room, we probably have to.
I have the staff of defense. Maybe I can go and try and shield tank, or do you want someone like people motel perhaps to go in first?
Cletus has a suggestion. He
Oh, yeah?
he wants to cast a Sicken Radiance in the room and just lock them up in there until they die.
That might
That
work.
sounds like an excellent plan.
Yeah, that could work.
Oh, let me see if I can make a tiny hut in the doorway so they can't get through.
Yeah, we should get someone to block the doorway.
Sharpie will move back and let Mortel or Jackus take the door.
Okay. All right. So Sharpie will just move down the line. Ash, you're sort of second in line. I didn't capture what the action was that you're doing.
I want to ritual cast tiny hut.
Okay. Cletus?
Sorry, Ash, why are you you're casting Tiny Hut in here?
Oh, if I make a hut, the force field can maybe block the door, and then you can just step out, cast Healing Radiance.
Why not just open the door, get someone to open the door, fire the Sicken Radiance through, and have somebody close the door straight
Yeah,
up?
yeah, I was thinking that too.
They're probably stronger than us, these giant hands. They probably just wrench the door open, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's
We're sitting here looking at a very closed door.
Alright, go ahead.
okay. Cletus gonna shove everyone through. He's gonna as soon as he's gonna get his spell ready. As soon as he opens the door, he's gonna drop a Sickening Radiance in the middle of the room and run just get Motel or Jacuz to guard the door.
Okay. Now assume Sickening Radiance will fill the room. I think it's pretty big.
It's a 30-foot radius, so
1 and 2. Exactly
yeah,
right. It's perfect.
yes.
Okay, so
So
you
drop
fill
it right in
the
the middle of the room.
All right. Well, don't even need to draw it in. You fill the room with Sickening Radiance. And let's have a look at these hands. Oh, so Sickening Radiance, how's that going to work? Is that at the start of their turn or something?
Yeah. Moves into starts his turn there. Yeah.
Okay, and what damage type does it do?
Radiant.
Radiant.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Nice one. When a creature moves into the area for the first time or starts its turn there. Okay, so they'll all be starting their turn there when they get to that stage. So Ash, you've gone. Cletus, you've gone. Jackus and Threads, anything that you're doing or want to do while waiting?
Just gonna make sure the door remains closed.
Okay, so do you want to go up and swap spaces with Cletus and try and brace it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our simulation from down the bottom there. All right, the start of Threads. Sorry, missed you. Anything in particular?
I feel like the staircase is too narrow for me to really do anything.
Yeah,
so I'm
you're.
just gonna wait.
It's a spiral staircase, so I've zigzagged you to show how hard it is. To try and show how hard it is to see. You're probably 3
Yes, it's okay.
circles around. Okay. These creatures start their turn in this thing. So Constitution saving throw, I believe. What do they need? Cletus?
17.
Okay, so the first one failed. Second one failed. You can roll your damage, by the way, whenever you're ready. Fourth one passed. And passed. So, how much damage did we get? 11?
19.
Oh, okay, the 11 was something else. Okay, 19 damage. Okay, so that's good. 2 of them fail.
And now they're exhausted, if they can be exhausted.
Yeah, they can be exhausted. And 2 of them take 8. I like this little blood spatter. Okay. But that happens at the start of their turn. Oh, yeah, Moltol, you're going to go at some point. Okay. I'm numbering them, just in case it gets mixed up. 4. Oh, sorry, bear with me. Okay, go. Alright, so 1, 10, 20. Okay, so all it does is you hear this fist just go smash onto the door. It hits it, and it does 16 damage to the door.
Bet you wish you had that force field now.
Hindsight 2020.
Okay, the door smashes in. Jacus, you're sort of standing there bracing a door that's in tatters now, as this other hand comes 10, 20, 30 and tries to punch you.
Oh, so the door is open now.
Yes.
Before he punches me, I'm gonna use.
When a creature you can see
good.
moves into the reach you have with the weapon you're wielding, you can use your reaction to expend 1 superior dice to make 1 attack against creature. Okay, so it's like a riposte type thing. Yep, if you take hits. Okay, where you go. So you get to have an attack on it with your hammer.
And I'm gonna use a guided strike to make sure it hits.
Yeah, okay. What armor class did you hit?
There.
21.
Okay, you hit it.
And then I'm gonna put in a.
All out, Jackus.
That's it. Hold on.
What's going on? How much damage?
16 damage.
16. Okay, done. Is that everything?
Yep, that's it.
So that's your riposte, and then it attacks you. Okay, here we go. Class 18.
Yes.
Okay. It moves away. That's going to give you a free strike if you want it.
I already took it.
Oh, okay. That's what. Yep.
My reaction on the
Okay.
brace.
You've got your reaction. Yep. Okay. This other one comes in and smashes, hitting armor class 24. Did you say
Yeah, that's it.
Did you say 18 missed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You take 29 damage from the punch. And it pushes you 5 feet back into Cletus. Well, you guys are occupying the same square. You got disadvantage to hit. Okay, threads.
I still can't see any of them, can I?
No.
Oh, just it's okay. Just
Yep. Moltel?
Oh, now we're trying corridor.
I'm pretty much at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, you're a bit stuck. Yep.
I'm a bit stuck trying to go up the stairs. I'm just like I can't do anything.
Aren't you fourth on the stairs?
Nope, I'm like last.
Are you last? Oh,
Yeah, I'm last in the initiative.
Sharpie.
god damn.
Alright, it's kind of hard to tell from the order who's where at the moment.
Yeah. Moltel, I don't think you might be last in the initiative. Oh yeah, so you can move down. Okay. So Velin will shuffle back down. I haven't even got her in the initiative. So Sharpie, there's 3 people between you and this hand.
So can I see one of these hands?
You can see it.
I look up.
It would have cover, but you can see it.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll just aim and take a shot at it.
Okay.
See if these things have minds.
Okay.
$24.
Okay. It has a mind. And you hit.
That is both good and bad. 28 damage.
Wow.
Man, my damage rolls have been baller today.
Nice one.
If only I could roll that for stealth.
Anything else, Sharpie?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Ash Louise, you see this psychic knife go sailing past you? There's a hand 10 feet away.
I will activate my channel divinity
Okay.
and create a 30-foot aura around myself.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I will have to spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Can I see? I assume I can see the hand.
Yeah. You can make it appear. No problem.
I'll pop my sword behind it and slash it.
Okay. Sword appears, glowing behind the glowing hand. Roll to hit.
Okay. Ooh, 24 to hit.
Okay, 24 hits. Damage.
For the 5 force damage.
Okay. And I think that's your turn.
Okay, and then I will give myself my 10 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I've got the 10 hit points from my Dawn thing, haven't I?
Yep. And they don't stack, so you should be. You are looking blue. That's right.
Okay. Oh, if it does stack, well, fantastic. I'll give myself another 14.
They don't stack. It's still temporary hit points, but you take whichever is the higher.
Ah, yes.
So
Okay. Yeah.
I'm looking at your token now. Your max is 66. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so you would go up to 80. I'm just going to do that. We're doing it in bar 1 all together. I'll show you why. Because that shows you as blue around your token, which means you're hyper healed above your total.
Ah. Oh, that's clever. Okay.
Okay. I think that's your turn. Cletus?
And Cletus sees the hand right at the door, and he's gonna try and push it back with his new found warlock power. He's gonna blast 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
A natural 20 and a 22.
20 hits. How much damage for
and
the first one?
First one would be 12.
Okay, that dissipates it and kills it.
Oh, great.
Oh,
And then
that's supposed
he'll
to-
use.
That hit roll's supposed to be at disadvantage because of your.
Is it?
Because you're on the ground with or occupying the same
Ah.
square.
Okay, then it would have been 22 for more damage, for 13 damage instead of 12.
It's the same damage. It's just whether you hit. Disadvantage to hit. So you rolled a natural 20 and a 22.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because one of those was a crit. Was it?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, you killed it regardless.
yeah.
And if you want to move
And-
now, you can.
He'll use the rest. He'll try and bolt this guy before he runs off.
Okay.
So he wants to shoot number 4.
Okay.
with-
Roll to hit.
Oh, can I get up halfway? Like,
Yeah, you're not on the ground. It's just because you're occupying the same square as Jackus. It's a pain in the bum when you're in a tiny little
okay.
square. So you could step forward one square, and that will give you freedom of movement, and then use the
Yep.
rest of your move to go back after it.
okay,
Okay.
yep. So I'll step forward and then I'll try
Roll
and
to
hit
hit.
the second one.
Yep.
A 29
29 hits.
for 10, and it'll shove him back 10 feet.
Nice one.
And then he's gonna run off. He's running down the stairs. I don't know how far everyone is.
Within 30 feet of me, you get 13 temp hit
Yeah, so
points.
he'll just stay.
Yep, that's fine. And then you add 13 hit points.
Okay. Yep. Great. Thanks, Ash.
And I've
Anytime.
blasted that hand back. Okay. Oh, hang on, I've got a hand should be there, then 12. Okay. That was Cletus. Jackus.
Alright. Just gonna. Alright, how many type HP do I get, Ash?
13.
Okay.
Yeah, I just roll because it's like a d6 plus our level, so I rolled a 4. So you get 13.
At the end of your turn.
At the end of your turn, Jackus, if you're in my 30-foot order.
Just gonna lay on hands myself for like 20 points.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'll just stay here.
Okay. Threads. One, two, three.
I still can I see anybody do
No.
anything?
No. How far can you? What's your total movement normally?
5.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 10, 20, 30. Yeah. So you can't even go in and get back. You'll be sort of squished up a bit. But you can't see anyone to shoot at.
Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Okay. All right. So number 1 comes in.
They take a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, yes.
Very nice.
Sickening Radiance.
Yes.
Fails. Do you want to roll the damage?
Yep. Oh, such a short little roll.
Oh.
12.
Well, okay.
And they're exhausted some more.
And it's going to take a
Ooh, opportunity
disadvantage.
attack from my sword.
Yes. Go for your sword. Well, it's you taking the opportunity attack with the sword, to be honest, to be fair. It's your reaction.
Oh, sure thing. 19 to hit.
19 misses.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
And Jackus. Armor class 15 is a miss. And then it moves away. Do you want to take a free strike on it?
An opportunity. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
That's a miss.
Oof, okay. Moltel, you're right down the back there, I believe.
Yeah, I'm like basically waiting at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, okay. Do you want any out of combat action, or you're good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, this is entertainment.
1, 2. Okay. This other one comes sailing in at you, hitting armor class 27, Jacus. Doing 35 damage.
Oh my god. Jacuz.
And then backing away. It would have knocked you back, but it slams you back into the wall behind you. And lastly, this other one comes in. I'm rolling disadvantage here because they're having to squeeze in. This one hits armor class
The last
50.
one will take damage too.
Oh yeah, damage. Do you want to roll your... Yeah, the last 2 of them. Roll 2 more sickening radiances.
Oh, do I roll my damage
Yeah,
again?
because it's this one isn't all simultaneous. This is when each of them start their turns. They're all a little bit offset.
Oh, 25.
Okay.
Kill
so,
him.
Nice.
25. Yep, you kill it.
So shouldn't have taken the damage, right? That 30 something damage.
At the end of their turn, they take it, isn't it?
No, at the start of the turn.
It's hard.
Oh yeah. Okay, start of the turn. So yes, you can have that back.
How many damage was that in? 35. 36.
Yep.
35. Oh. Nice. Woo. That was
Okay,
cool.
lucky. In that case, roll damage for this second guy now.
23.
Okay, let's have a look. All right, he's still there. Comes hurtling in.
Takes a level of exhaustion.
Yes, it's only going to affect ability checks. Hits armor class 24, Jacus, and does 32 damage.
Oh.
And Sharpie, there's one hand that you can see.
It's standing in front of Jackus.
Yeah.
Alright, just no aim, just throw.
Okay.
Oh, he just
20.
got him.
Armor class 20's a miss.
Right, offhand.
Yep.
20's
23.
20's a miss.
23 is a.
Because he's got cover.
He's got cover.
These guys are tanky as.
Yeah. Usually things go straight through them like a ghostly thing, but sometimes they do damage.
15 damage.
Okay, that's enough to kill it. Ash Louise.
Oh, I rolled earlier for Sharpie. Sharpie gets 14 temporary points.
Thank you.
Then I will pop in just to see him. Sacred Flame on the big B's hand.
Okay.
Just to make a dex save. Probably with disadvantage, I don't know.
Dex, yeah, no, he passes it with a 19.
Oh, a 19?
Yep.
Oh, that will save. Then I will just whack it with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Oh, yes, a crit.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Okay. How much damage?
4 on the first die, so
Mhm.
8, and then another d8. Rolling.
Here it comes.
Oh, I rolled so many ones, so 9 force damage.
Okay. All right. It's now quite bad.
I rolled 3 ones for damage.
Yeah. Staying there.
Yeah, I'll stay and shield Cletus
Yep, okay.
if he wants. Jackus, rather.
Okay. Cletus.
Cletus is staying downstairs. He's gonna go look at Mattel
Okay.
and Just get him. He should be up there.
Okay. It just occurred to me, with the temporary hit points, if you already have, oh no, temporary hit points, if you've any injuries you have will deduct from those first. Just thinking, if you're injured and then you get temporary hit points, so they add on, but they're not curing as such. I'm not sure myself whether that is actually going to matter or not, whether we need to track them separately.
Well, they do bring people back from unconsciousness.
Yeah.
Like, they do function as hit points.
Yeah. It's just round by round, you won't bring someone back to full health by giving them temporary hit points every turn if they've already got the temporary hit points from last turn. So that's where I'm wary of, just if someone's like at half health and then you go, oh, you had 13, and then the next round, oh, you had 14. If they took damage, then that's fine because their temporary hit points will be gone. But if they didn't, then they can't. They need to keep track of how many temporary hit points they've got. So we probably still need to use that blue circle as we've been doing, or the red circle.
Or if we just keep the temporary hit points as like an average, I don't know, like we could save that, keep it as a static number.
That'll save rolling. I'm just worried. I'm just wanting to make sure we don't sort of keep healing because it's not healing.
Out of twice.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we'll think about it. You've taken damage, Jackus.
I was just ready to throw a javelin if the big beast hand.
If he comes in range, sure.
Yep.
Threads and Moltel, I presume you're passing.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Pass.
The hand does come sailing in, but at the start of its turn, I believe, the Radiance.
It takes the 7 damage
7.
if he passes. If he fails.
He does fail.
17 is. Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh,
So how much damage? 7.
7.
Okay, he survives it, but then he comes into range of Jackus and his javelin, so you can have a throw, Jackus.
Nice.
27.
Just
Alright.
5.
Nice.
That's enough to kill it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And Cletus will drop his Sickening Radiance.
Okay, drop the Sickening Radiance. And you are left with an empty
Good
room.
job, team.
Yeah,
Can you
Good job,
hear me?
Montel.
that worked nice. Yeah, well, good job, Cletus. That was a good plan.
Sickening
Should have
Radiance.
followed. Should have used Ash's plan.
Next tower.
Next tower. Yep.
Okay,
Now heal you, Jackus, for 18.
okay.
Ash, can you heal kit me as well?
Oh yeah, sure.
If there's any other healing going on, let me know. Is that 18 a healing
Yep.
spell, or is it your divinity thing?
Healer kit.
Oh, okay.
So it's a D6 plus 4 plus our level. Yeah.
Okay.
Should be 19 because we're level 9.
All right. I shall describe the room, yes? Because you haven't really had that much of a chance to look in here. There's glowing orbs set into the walls. And when you approach
If
this...
everyone is, if
Yeah,
everyone
go on.
is in the room with my orb, we can just say that they get an average of 12, 13?
Okay.
13? Plus, half d6. So everybody gets 13 temp HP.
Okay. And how long does that last, Ash?
The aura itself lasts for a minute, I think,
Okay.
and then the temp HP themselves are until a long rest.
Okay. All right. So within that minute, searching the room, that will drop, and probably the spiritual weapon as well.
Yes.
This plinth, Ash, you're right there, and you can see a miniature tower, like a tiny version of one of the towers that you've seen all across the city, sitting on this plinth. It's probably about 6 inches tall. It appears to be attached to the pedestal itself, like if someone's made a little diorama.
Berlin, what do you make of it? Conjuration, and it's a sort of replica.
Well, she says it's radiating strong conjuration magic with my detect magic. But other than that, it looks like a miniature stone spell-wrought tower, much like all the others, but tiny.
I wonder if it maybe shifts the whole city through the planes. Maybe it's like a teleport sort of thing. Just trying to think of what spells conjuration has. What?
Maybe it's a little fortress that you can make it grow bigger.
Oh, is that conjuration? Oh.
I don't know.
He's grasping at straws.
Cletus, your arcane. What do you make of this?
Would Cletus be able to understand anything from this?
You can do an Arcana check. I can't see you. I've lost track of you. Where are you?
19?
Oh, okay. Yep. You think it might be a like a focus, like it might trigger a spell, like a conjuration spell, obviously.
Conjuration's like travel spell, aren't they?
Oh, it can be, summon a demon is a conjuration spell, but so's Leomund's Tiny Hut. Leomund's Tiny Hut is also a concentration spell, so conjuration.
Calling, creation, healing. Okay.
Creation magic is generally all conjuration.
We're stumped. We need to get to the tower.
Yep. It certainly looks like a one of the towers within the city. When you were looking back, it's now looks like you're looking at it from a great distance.
Are you saying this is a model of one of the towers in the city that we saw?
Well, maybe it looks like one of them, but it's not. It's not like an exact replica of a particular one you saw.
Well, can Cletus touch it and see if anything happens to it?
Yeah, a glowing doorway appears.
Where?
I'll draw it in for you. Just next to the plinth.
Oh.
Shimmering field of force.
It's just a door. There's nothing. It's just okay. Cletus will use his mage hand to knock on the door.
There's nothing.
And then
really
try and open it.
Yeah, so you sort of knock on it, but there's nothing to knock as such. with it being a shimmering field. It doesn't feel physical, but as the mage hand touches it, the force goes blank, and you see a doorway, and it's almost as if it's just like a little cottage doorway with stone and oats tied upside down next to the doorway, and some sprigs of some sort of herb across the lintel, and some I'll see if I can show you a handout before we go. Where are we? I'll put it into copy image, the chat perhaps? No, Discord, that'll work. Oh, it's painful. Bear with me, I've got it.
Is it a dimension door? I'm so
Yeah,
curious.
it opens into an extra dimensional space. I must have a handout. Okay, here we go. And you see 3 creatures looking at you. Can you see them?
Boy.
I think this is a mistake. Hello.
And they say, hello, hello. Look in Discord. It's an important view. My name's...
Time for Sharpie's door.
Oh no.
They say, I am Auntie, come in, come in. And we will leave it there.
Close the door. Close it.
Close the door. We're closing the door.
All right, you close the door. Okay, we will leave it there. That's a good closing out note.
Thank you.
Okay,
Dispel magic on the door. Dispel magic.
yeah.
So we are playing next week as well. Just so I don't
Oh
miss out.
yeah.
So sorry.
I'm hearted
Splendid.
Yeah.
Earth waits 1 week for thee.
Alright, well, I'm falling over.
Okay.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Make sure everyone's got their 13 temp HP because I will forget.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you
Bye.
next week.
Thanks.
Bye.